North Dakota are champions once again in the National Collegiate Hockey Conference, and we're going to tell you all about how they clinched back-to-back league titles on this edition of North Dakota Hockey Central. I'm Alex Heinert. Great to have you with us for another half hour inside this program, who has now won a record 19 regular season conference crowns. Coming up, Brad Berry is going to break down the particulars of how this version of UND hockey got across the line thanks to an impressive sweep of number 9 Omaha. Plus, we will go back to the virtual penalty box with a junior forward who cannot stop scoring goals right now. First, though, here's the latest installment of the award-winning web series, Through These Doors. Enjoy.
Through These Doors is presented by Gate City Bank.
Challenges that we've had to overcome, that we've had to persevere and fight our way through. To this group, not only have you persevered through a challenging environment, you've done it by competing at the highest level against what we believe is the best in college hockey. Come on up here.
Battled your asses off for 2 games. You put it all together. You were disciplined. Everything we asked you. Okay. Some of your seniors here, enjoy it. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We got some more boxes to check here. Okay. There's 2. Now we got a playoff championship we're going to go after here. Okay. Very proud of each and every one of you. You guys stayed focused for the whole thing here. Let's make sure that we're dialing in here. We got 2 more games against these guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we move on. Great job, Sheeler. Yeah.
Proud to be a part of this group. We're just getting started here. Juddy's been a horse all night.
All in, boys. You still got a lot more to do.
We got freshmen in here. Get used to this experience. Get used to this experience, man. Seniors, we're going to be hanging a banner here in a few weeks, okay? And freshmen, make sure we keep doing this year after year. Year after year.
After capturing the Penrose against Omaha, one cannot help but realize the key cog of UND hockey, that is Adam Scheel.
Seeing a player mature and especially for Adam, start to grow in his game and really understand his positioning, different save selections. It's just neat talking with them. And I guess I will say, reviewing video with him too, seeing him understand and start to pick up things on his own is kind of really, really special as well.
Yeah, I know that's how it goes sometimes as freshmen. You kind of just wait, and once you get a chance, you kind of roll with it. But yeah, I just came in with a work ethic, trying to get better every day, learn everything I can, learn how to be a college hockey player from the older guys. So it kind of just happened, and I was very fortunate to get the opportunity, and still very fortunate to be given more and more opportunities as my career goes on. but just still having that everyday work ethic and that mentality of just getting better.
Despite variations in playing time over the years, a team-first culture emanates from the goalie group.
You can't be mad at the other goalie if they're playing well and they're kind of getting all the playing time. Like, it's not their fault. Like, you would want to be in that situation, so you can't be upset at them for doing well and playing well. Me and Adam work because we know that that's not either of our decisions, so we're able to kind of separate that aspect from our relationship.
They're pretty tight, and that's always fun to see as a coach. Every break on the ice, Adam's going talking to Peter, and they're there to support one another, and it's really neat because as goaltenders, it's such a unique position to have somebody to relate to and know exactly what you're going through is always a big deal. But really proud of both of those two for how they support one another. Even though at times they get to giggling on the ice and got to rein them in, but it's a really fun dynamic between the two.
It's been really exciting. I know last year he started off really well, had a really good start to the year, and then second half, it's goalie stuff happens. Like, have a couple tough games here and there. It might not even be your fault. And he's worked hard over the summer, kind of get his mind right and get his body right, and he's been lights out for us all year, so it's been exciting to watch.
For Carl Gehring, moments such as celebrating a Penrose Cup clinching victory in the locker room makes the work worthy of his investment.
Always really neat, one to see the team have a night like we did there, and then know that Adam had a big role in contributing to our team there. But again, just seeing that growth and seeing him continue to evolve there, and then knowing that he still has that mindset too. Asking to do video and looking to learn more things to add to his game. I think that's the exciting part as well.
Well done. Thanks to Tyler Hasted, Chad O'Shea, Cassie Niles, and UND's entire Through These Doors team. After the break, we will get the head coach's perspective on a title-clinching weekend to remember. Brad Berry joins the show next. Welcome back to North Dakota Hockey Central. As we mentioned at the top, UND clinched a record 4th NCHC regular season championship this past weekend with a home sweep of Omaha. For more on that, we are proud to bring in UND head coach Brad Berry, who joins us from Ralph Engelstad Arena. Brad, congratulations to you and your team. Another outstanding accomplishment for this group and this program.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Really proud of this group and what they've accomplished so far, and hopefully a lot more things to come.
We'll talk more about your latest Penrose Cup triumph in a bit, but let's start with how you got the job done this weekend. What did you see as the key to a pair of statement wins over a top 10 Mavericks team?
Probably the one word would be focus, knowing what was in front of us potentially if we won 2 games this weekend, and really not trying to get ahead of ourselves, and trying to kind of bundle those 2 games together. We focused on Friday night. We took care of the job there, and then I thought our guys had a really businessman-like approach on Saturday to get the second one.
Both games had a similar feel. UNO hung with you in the first period on Friday and Saturday, but you were dominant in the second and third both nights. What was the difference over the final 40 minutes?
Yeah, you know what, I think just guys kind of knowing what was in front of them and knowing that obviously if we had to play the right way and just having a good team effort through the last 40 minutes, it was something that, we did a good job of. I thought the first 20 minutes was just very average, to say the least, and the guys knew they had to be better. We all had to be better, and they were. And it was one of those things where they did a good job of the second period making it go the right way, getting a couple goals, and then I thought in the third period we did a really good job of locking it down. And I don't mean being on our heels, but playing aggressive but keeping pucks ahead of us and only giving them a couple shots on net.
Most of the scoring in game number 1 came from players who hadn't gotten on the score sheet much this year. What does it do for the team when an energy guy like Jackson Keene comes up with a goal in a big spot like that?
Well, it just motivates your team even more, right? Jackson's such a team-first player. He'll do whatever it takes, to have success for the team. And when he gets on the score sheet, it's an added bonus for our group here, and they're cheering for him. And this time of year, you need scoring from everybody. Scoring by committee is a big deal, especially down the stretch here. And we've got a lot of good efforts that way this year.
Another one of your players whose standing continues to grow is Adam Scheel. He returned from injury on Friday and helped limit the second highest scoring team in the league to 2 goals all weekend. He certainly didn't look affected by the knock that kept him out of Game 2 against Denver 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you know what, Adam's done a good job of, getting himself back to where he was before, and, it was just a minor setback, in that first game against Denver, and, he came back against Omaha, and he had to make some saves in that first game on Friday night, and he did, and he looked sharp from the start of that game, and that's a tribute to him and his focus and preparation going forward, and, Peter Thome came in and did a really good job against Denver the second night, and it's nice to know we got 2 goaltenders that you can put in there and they'll do the job.
Yeah, certainly. Scheel and the defense kept the Mavs at bay in the Penrose clinching game on Saturday, while the offense exploded for 7 on the night, including 3 goals on the power play. You scored 4 times on UNO's vaunted penalty kill on the weekend. How did you generate that level of success against a team that has been elite when down a man this year?
Well, a couple things. Just playing fast and simplifying our power play a little bit, having a shot-first mentality. I think sometimes when you get on the power play, you try to look for the perfect player, the perfect pass, and when you got good kills, penalty kills in the league, and Omaha having one of them, you just got to simplify and you got to play fast and just have that shoot retrieve mentality. And I thought our guys did on Saturday night. They had a focus there, and when the puck was on their tape, it wasn't on for very long, and it was moved around and finally get a good shot. And it was nice to see a multiple goal game on the power play against a team in Omaha, in a game that we really needed.
After all the penalties were sorted out on Saturday, the final horn gave way to celebration as you clinched your second straight Penrose Cup with 2 games to spare. Knowing what this group has been through this year, Brad, how special was it for you and the staff to see the guys earn this and lift that trophy once again?
Yeah, it was really special, and people have asked us, how does it rank, with the other Penrose Cups and different championships you won, and I got to say it's right up there at the top, right up the top with the rest of them. Probably even more so just because of the COVID year last year, taking away our season with a lot of momentum and chances to hang banners, and guys coming back, guys making a commitment to come back to our program, turning down pro opportunities, and then finally staying with it through the months of August, September, October, November, finally getting to December and playing our schedule. So just guys being flexible and open and doing whatever they had to ask. So I think for that reason alone, it's pretty special.
We got a little look on social media at some of the post-game locker room celebrations on Saturday, namely Grant Mismash attempting to dance. UND football's Bubba Schweigert showed off a few moves as well after their season-opening win earlier that day. What would it take to see a few of your dance moves, Brad?
You wouldn't want to see that. You wouldn't want to see that at all. I think, obviously Grant Mismash and Bubba doing it. It's great to see those guys doing it. For Grant, I want to see him, play on the ice and instead of dancing in the locker room in street clothes. So again, like I said, we'll go with it for now. Turn the page and try to focus on the next time we can have an opportunity to celebrate.
That's the right mindset. Well, anyway, congratulations again to you, the staff, and the team, Brad, in earning the league's biggest prize. Thanks again for the time. Best of luck as you travel down to Omaha again this weekend.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Alex.
When North Dakota Hockey Central returns, Jasper Weatherby will tell us all about goalie bromances and why January 22nd birthdays are the best birthdays. His debut on You Sit is coming up next. Welcome back. UND's Jasper Weatherby is having a tremendous junior season. The Oregon native was recently named NCHC Forward of the Week and has scored 7 goals in his last 6 games, a streak that began right around the time he sat down with me in the virtual penalty box to record this episode of You Sit, presented by Furniture for Less. Jasper Weatherby, junior forward, welcome to the virtual penalty box.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's a little bit different than the one on the ice, so that's all right.
In a recent edition of You Sit, Peter Thome mentioned you, Jasper, as one of the forwards or defensemen he would like to see in goal, not because of your athletic ability, but because of your personality.
Yeah.
What is he going for? What does he mean by that?
I just think I got a pretty, just kind of easygoing goalie kind of personality maybe. I'm good friends with all 3 of the goalies, and, me and Pete are pretty close, and same with me and Sheeler. So, maybe that comes to mind. We like to do the same things and hang out. So, yeah, that could be it.
So you're leaning toward that versus, like, the quirky, weird side of goalie personality.
Yeah, no, I don't even think those guys are very quirky. I've had some kind of quirkier goalies. Those guys are, pretty normal.
So you would take this as a compliment, right? This is a compliment, not a slight.
Yeah, absolutely. No, those two of my, best friends on the team. So absolutely a compliment.
You just celebrated a birthday a couple of weeks ago, back on January 22nd. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
I discovered that you and Mark Senden were born on the same day. That's pretty cool that you share a birthday with one of your teammates.
Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, what are the odds? We actually are roommates together, and we live, and we're born on the same day and come in to UND. Like, I don't know if that's happened other than twins playing together. So it's pretty cool.
When did you find out you guys were both born on the exact same day?
I think I found out my freshman year. Guys were like, when's your birthday? And I was like, mine's in January 22nd. And he's like, no way, we're at the same birthday. So that's kind of when I found out, and it's kind of cool to share it with someone.
Do you know that you share a birthday with some really famous people? January 22nd was a good day to be born. Do you know any celebrities that were born on your birthday, Jasper?
No, I don't know. I don't know any. Only Mark Senden. He's a celebrity to me. So,
just a couple that came to mind. Steve Perry of the band Journey, January 22nd. Okay. That's kind of fun. Diane Lane, famous actress, January 22nd. Probably the best one. Guy Fieri, January 22nd.
No way.
Of the Food Network.
That's awesome. That guy's pretty funny, and obviously, so that's cool.
You and Senden and Fieri on the way to Flavor Town. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, we'll go make some food together.
So you and Mark now just turned 23. Do you know who the oldest guy on the team is?
I think it's Josh Rieger. And he's got the beard to prove it. So, yeah.
Correct. Josh will turn 25 this April. Old man, Josh Rieger.
Old man. You
played, before you came to UND, at Wenatchee with the Wenatchee Wild in the BCHL.
Yeah.
Phenomenal alliteration. What was like the best team name that you ever played for?
Yeah, I mean, I played for the Southern Oregon Junior Spartans, so that was kind of a cool name. But the Wenatchee Wild, pretty good name. Great organization, great people. But those are some of the other names.
Nice. The Junior Spartans. Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
The Sharks wouldn't be so bad either, to be able to
pretty cool name as well.
Awesome. Something to look forward to certainly someday. Jasper, man, thanks again for the time. Best of luck the rest of the way with UND. You may be excused from the penalty box.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. Jasper. Gotta love it. Jasper and company have locked up the Penrose Cup and with it have earned the top seed in the upcoming NCHC tournament. But the rest of the league still has much to play for during these final 2 weekends before the playoffs begin. We will preview the week ahead in the NCHC after the break. Let's check in on what's happening around the college hockey world, beginning with this week's USCHO.com poll. If the top of the rankings look familiar, it's because there was zero movement among 1st through 7th from last week's poll. Just after that top 7, though, a pair of NCHC schools each fell 2 spots after winless weekends, as Minnesota Duluth fell from 8 to 10, while UNO dropped from 9 to 11. Denver and Western Michigan are both receiving votes. 2 weeks remain in the regular season, and here's what we know in terms of postseason seeding. North Dakota's locked in 1st place. St. Cloud, Duluth, and Omaha can also finish anywhere from 2nd to 4th, while Western, Denver, and CC can each be as high as 5th or as low as 7th, and Miami will either end up 7th or 8th. Hopefully this weekend clears up that picture a bit more, as everyone is in action over a 4-day stretch. St. Cloud State, Duluth, UND, and Omaha will each play just once this weekend, the first half of their final home-and-home series with their travel partners, while Western and Miami will finish their regular season with a Friday-Sunday home-and-home in Kalamazoo and Oxford. These 2 budding rivals will square off 2 more times at least this season, beginning Friday at 7 p.m. from Baxter Arena, a game you can catch live on NCHC.TV. We will recap that contest between the conference champs and the Mavs next week here on North Dakota Hockey Central. Until then, on behalf of our Midco SN crew, I'm Alex Heinert. Thanks for watching.